Maybe you're wondering what happened. My wife called, and when the phone call comes through the smartphone, which is what I'm recording on, the video stops recording. So anyway, so is where I left it. So we're going to be talking about Isaac Watson in a bleak sense, I guess. Hold on to that book. Now, to the syllabus. Ironically, I printed up a copy. I'm not going to walk you through the syllabus. Spend time walking through the syllabus, though. Let me know your questions. There's a place on the Moodle page for you to ask me questions about the syllabus. You do have 3 written pieces, well, 4 written pieces, outside of all the writing you're going to do that takes the place of conversation in a class like this. But your written pieces, you have 3 written pieces of 3 to 5 pages in length that then culminate in a 4th written piece that is a larger 12 to 15 page paper. The idea is that the 3 papers, the 3 smaller papers, are building blocks to the larger paper. So you'll get directions on how to write the smaller papers. There are instructions on your syllabus and what those papers need to contain, and how then it gets rolled into the larger paper. So you're going to be building upon conversations and feedback that we give one another. Now, this is the thing that you need to know about the 3 smaller papers. We have a blog. Your smaller paper will be posted on this blog. I will post it there. You'll each write a little bio, so that way, for example, Justin Thornburg, Reverend Justin Thornburg, pastor at, oh my gosh, Justin, I'm so sorry, I've forgotten the name of your church in Indianapolis. Anyway, because an editor from Sojourners is going to be reading our blog, and the stuff that she thinks should actually run on Sojourners will do so. There are 2 things I'm trying to do with this. One, I want you to understand liturgy as public, and thus theology about liturgy as a form of public theology. The liturgy itself is public theology. At American Baptist Seminary of the West, we are trying to train our students to be public theologians. So work out your stuff, spend time on Moodle, work out your thoughts there. Argue with one another. I will push back, you can push back against me. We're going to figure this stuff out. So when you write those 3 pages, okay, when you write that small 3 to 5 page paper, you have something tight. You're saying something. We might not all agree with it. It might spin in a very unusual way. It might surprise yourself. But I want to put it up there because I want you as students to understand that what you're doing right now is already public theology. Every time you preach, it is public. It's not actually in a secret society that I'm aware of. So when you preach in church on Sunday, you're doing something public. It's going to be a little scary for some of you, but we have a few people in the class who actually have doctoral degrees, and some are working pastors, and their stuff has already been carried in online outlets. Talk to one another, get advice. And I'm happy to help you with advice too. And Catherine Woodowis, who's helping us out, will also be providing some advice on how to best write these things so you can have a better public ministry. Last, teaching philosophy. This is going to be the longest conversation you've ever been in. And if we do it right, the conversation won't stop when the class is over. The virtual campus, which is all the social media stuff that you may have already noticed, and the hashtag we're using, ABSW Liturgy, think of it as campus. So when you carry on a conversation in the quad or the coffee shop or the library or the bookstore, that's Twitter, Facebook, whatever. I'm not grading you on that. I'm just encouraging you to talk to one another. Find avenues to talk. Find avenues to share stuff with the class. So if you tweet, use our hashtag so I can go back and find it. Feel free to post stuff on the Facebook page. I want us to carry on a conversation, again, in a sense, in a public sphere. The quad on campus, Facebook, same thing. The syllabus then, what we're doing in class may then shift. If I notice we're talking about some stuff and we really need to give it some attention, we will do so. If I notice that we're talking about some stuff that I thought we'd need more time with, but it's clear to me that you guys have it, then we're going to stop talking about it. I'm going to bring something else in its place in the classroom, because this is where it gets really exciting for me. The internet, an online class like this, is a chance to sort of bring in all sorts of stuff. So if you are online a lot and you're reading stuff and you're thinking about stuff, and we have 2 people who have doctoral degrees, believe it or not, People who have doctoral degrees are taking this class, so I'm in awe, so thank you very much. But you're going to bring a whole bunch of new ideas in. Do it. Use these other avenues. Share through other venues, so that way I can figure out what do we actually want to bring into the classroom. It'll be a lot of fun. All right, I've spent like 12 minutes of your time. I won't edit these down. This is my formal introduction and just my expression of gratitude that you're here. I think this is going to be a blast. Remember, this is a safe environment. We're here to learn with one another. We're not always going to agree. But if we treat one another with mercy and gentleness and care, we can learn a great deal. So thank you very much. Be excellent to one another. I will see you very soon.